If you're an older woman and find yourself waking suddenly between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., this might be more than just bad sleep. Your body could be sending a cry for help. Studies show that early morning wake-ups in older adults may be linked to dips in blood sugar, hormonal imbalances, or even emotional memories resurfacing during your lightest sleep phase. But here's the scary part: ignoring these signs can lead to chronic fatigue, mood swings, and even weaken your heart over time. This isn't something you should just push through or chalk up to aging. In fact, many women over 60 have quietly struggled with this, never realizing it was a fixable issue. If this sounds like you, don't worry, you're not alone. In this video, you'll discover exactly what to do in that moment: simple, comforting steps you can take to calm your body, protect your health, and finally get the peaceful rest you deserve. Stick with me, because what you're about to learn could completely transform how you feel when you wake up, especially if you're a woman over 60 who constantly finds herself wide awake in the middle of the night. You're not just going to get tips to help you fall back asleep. You're going to understand why your body is waking you in the first place, what hidden signals it may be sending, and how to respond in a way that brings calm, comfort, and control without reaching for sleeping pills, turning on the TV, or scrolling your phone in the dark. Imagine lying in bed at 3:27 a.m., your eyes wide open, your mind racing, your body restless. You glance at the clock, sigh, and wonder, why now? Why again? It's frustrating, right? But what if that moment didn't have to spiral into hours of tossing, turning, or silently battling your own thoughts? What if you knew exactly what to do, with calm confidence, to soothe your system and drift back into peaceful rest, like your body is finally listening to you again? That's what we'll explore together today. You'll learn 5 specific, science-backed techniques designed for mature women, practices that go beyond basic sleep advice. These aren't just close your eyes and count to 10 kind of tips. No, we're diving deeper. You'll discover gentle posture changes that signal safety to your nervous system, mental cues that switch off late-night anxiety like flipping a light switch, and even a warm nighttime ritual that could improve circulation and lower stress hormones naturally. And here's something no one else talks about: this early morning wake-up pattern isn't random. For many older women, it's tied to changes in liver function, adrenal rhythm, and temperature regulation, all things that shift after menopause, and all things you can influence starting tonight. I'll even show you how to create an early hours recovery kit you can keep beside your bed, a small tray or basket, with 2 or 3 calming tools, like a specific scent, a certain kind of light, or a gentle sip of something warm. You'll be surprised how effective these tiny tweaks can be when they are based on your body's actual biology, not guesswork. But it doesn't stop there. This isn't just about sleep, it's about reclaiming your energy the next day. Because let's face it, when you miss out on restful sleep, everything else feels harder. Morning stiffness gets worse. Simple tasks feel exhausting. Your mood dips. Your motivation drops. And worst of all, you start to believe this is just the way things are now. But that's not true. Thousands of older women are learning that better sleep and better nights lead to better lives. They are waking up clearer, calmer, and stronger, not because they found a miracle product, but because they finally understood what their body was trying to say at 3 o'clock in the morning, and responded with kindness, intention, and the right habits. And that's what this video is all about. Showing you how to build those habits right now, in the middle of the night, without needing a full lifestyle overhaul. Whether you live alone or with a partner, whether you're managing chronic pain or just tired of restless nights, these 5 steps can help bring peace back into your evenings and power into your mornings. You'll learn things like a repositioning trick that relieves nighttime pressure from your spine and hips, helping your muscles soften back into rest. A calming breathing sequence that lowers cortisol in less than 90 seconds used by sleep therapists but rarely explain this simply. A hydration tip that most women overlook, even though it directly impacts your sleep cycle and morning alertness. A sensory grounding method that instantly brings your thoughts out of the what ifs and into the safety of the present. And a silent mistake most seniors make when they wake up in the dark, something that could keep your brain on 4 hours without you realizing it. These aren't just theoretical. They are based on research from sleep science, senior care specialists, and holistic health principles translated into plain language you can use, even half awake. And they've been used successfully by women just like you. Women who once felt frustrated, discouraged, or helpless in the early morning hours, and now wake with more stability, ease, and emotional balance. So if you've ever felt like you are the only one lying awake while the world sleeps, if you've ever worried that this is just another part of aging you have to accept, or if you've ever told yourself, I guess I'll just rest later, then this is your sign to take that moment back. Because your body isn't broken. It's speaking. And once you learn how to listen and respond, you'll sleep more deeply, rise more easily, and live more fully. So stay with me. What you'll learn in the next few minutes could gently shift the course of your nights, and with it, your days. One breath, one posture, one calm moment at a time. Let's begin. You've probably seen 1,000 sleep tips online. Some tell you to take this supplement, try that gadget, or completely change your bedtime routine overnight. But here's the truth, most of that advice isn't written with older women in mind. That's where Elderly Self-Care Guide comes in. We are not just another health channel throwing around trendy advice. We exist for one simple purpose: to support older adults, especially women over 60, with calm, clear, and compassionate guidance that's built for the unique changes your body, mind, and energy are going through. We know that aging isn't about giving up, it's about tuning in. And when it comes to your health, especially something as sensitive as your sleep, one-size-fits-all answers don't work. That's why every tip we share is carefully selected, tested, and tailored for the real rhythms of older life. No gimmicks, no pressure, just small steps with big impact. Every video on this channel is grounded in trusted sources from respected sleep clinics, geriatric health experts, and evidence-based practices in senior wellness. But we also go a step further. We translate those findings into advice that feels human. Because science is only powerful when it's usable. We understand the challenges many older women face, the silent struggles that don't always get talked about, like waking up at 3 a.m. with no idea why, or the tension of lying in bed wide awake while your partner sleeps soundly beside you, or the fear that losing sleep might mean you're losing control of your health. Here, you won't be judged. You won't be rushed. You won't be told that everything is your fault, or that you just need to try harder. Instead, you'll get thoughtful, realistic strategies that work with your body, not against it. You'll learn how things like hormone shifts, nighttime anxiety, body temperature drops, and even simple hydration can influence your rest. And more importantly, you'll learn how to respond in a way that's gentle and doable, even on the hardest nights. Whether you're in your early 60s or well into your 80s, whether you live alone or care for others, whether you're managing health conditions, or just trying to stay active and clear-headed, this channel is your companion. We create with you in mind. We speak to the parts of aging that aren't always visible but are deeply felt. And we believe that small, loving actions, especially late at night, can ripple into brighter mornings, steadier days, and a stronger sense of self. So if you've ever felt dismissed by quick fix health videos, if you've ever felt like no one is talking to women like you, or if you've ever wished someone would just explain what's going on in your body with clarity and care, you're in the right place. At Elderly Self-Care Guide, we do more than offer advice, we offer reassurance. We remind you that your needs still matter. Your health is still in your hands. And aging can be empowered, graceful, and deeply restorative. You are not too old to improve your sleep. You are not too late to build new routines. You are not broken, just ready for better support. And that's exactly what we are here to give, one gentle, senior-friendly solution at a time. Do these 5 things if you wake up between 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. 1. Listen to the wake-up call, but don't panic. Waking up in the early hours, especially without an alarm, isn't just inconvenient. For many older women, it's your body waving a small flag, asking for attention. This moment doesn't mean something is wrong, but it does mean something is shifting. After 60, your body becomes more sensitive to changes in blood sugar, temperature, and hormone levels. That 3:17 a.m. wake-up may not be random. It could be your cortisol peaking too early, your liver asking for fuel, or even your brain responding to subtle stress signals left unresolved from the day before. White right pointing backhand index. Instead of getting frustrated, ask yourself a few soft check questions. Did I eat enough protein or healthy fat at dinner, or did I skip it? Are my feet cold, even under the covers? Am I breathing fast, or is my heart gently racing? You don't need to fix anything immediately, just notice. That moment of curiosity without panic gives your body permission to settle. Sometimes awareness is more powerful than action. And remember, your body isn't betraying you, it's asking for your help. 2. Stay in bed, but reposition your body. What you do with your body in those quiet moments can either keep you stuck in alert mode or guide you back to rest. Most people instinctively curl up or lay flat on their back when they can't sleep. But these positions can tighten your hips, strain your lower back, and signal subtle discomfort to your nervous system. The result? Your brain thinks you're preparing for stress, not rest. White right pointing backhand index. Try this instead. Gently shift to a semi-reclined position by stacking pillows behind your back and under your knees. Let your arms fall to the sides. With palms up, this subtly signals openness and safety to the brain. Relax your jaw, soften your belly, and release your shoulders into the mattress. This isn't just about comfort, it's about calming the vagus nerve, the main communication highway between your brain and body. When it senses safety, it tells your whole system, you're okay now. You can rest. Sometimes, a new position is all it takes to shift your brain from hyperalert to sleep ready without even opening your eyes. 3. Try the 3-3-3 grounding trick. You don't need to meditate. You don't need to clear your mind. You just need to gently guide your awareness. The 3-3-3 method works with your busy brain, not against it. Instead of trying to stop your thoughts, it redirects them into the present, where peace lives. White right pointing backhand index. Here's how. 3 things you can hear: the hum of a fan, a distant bird, your own breath. 3 things you can feel: the blanket on your skin, the bed under your legs, the rise of your chest. 3 things you're grateful for: warm home, a loving memory, the fact that you're here. This process slows racing thoughts and activates the prefrontal cortex, the calm, rational part of your brain. At the same time, it dials down the amygdala, where fear and worry often live. It only takes a minute or 2. And by the end of it, most people feel a noticeable drop in tension, as if your nervous system finally exhaled. You're not escaping your thoughts. You're simply inviting them to rest. 4. Sip warm water. Yes, really. It sounds too simple to work. But warm hydration is one of the gentlest sleep supports for older adults. And almost no one talks about it. As we age, our kidneys and adrenal system become less efficient at maintaining fluid balance. That means you may wake up slightly dehydrated, especially if you've sweat during sleep, taken medications, or simply haven't had enough water throughout the day. But here's what's surprising: even mild dehydration can raise your heart rate, increase nighttime cortisol, and create a sense of restlessness. White right pointing backhand index. Keep a thermos or insulated cup of warm, not hot, water on your nightstand. Avoid ice-cold water, it shocks the digestive system. Just 3 to 4 sips is enough to soothe your throat and stomach, rehydrate your cells, calm your vagus nerve, signal that your body is safe to return to rest. Some women even add a pinch of Himalayan salt or a splash of magnesium-rich mineral water to support electrolyte balance. Especially helpful for leg cramps or blood pressure dips. This one habit alone has helped thousands of older women ease back into sleep quietly, naturally, and without a single side effect. 5. Avoid this one common mistake. You've done everything right, you stayed calm, repositioned your body, grounded your mind. But then you grab your phone. And just like that, your brain believes it's morning. The light from screens, especially blue light, triggers your optic nerve, which signals your brain to pause melatonin production. It also activates your default mode network, the part of your brain that spins up stories, worries, and to-do lists. White right pointing backhand index instead of reaching for your phone or switching on a bright lamp. Try this. Use a dim amber or red tinted night light if you need visibility. Keep your eyes closed and take 5 to 10 slow, steady breaths, 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Try placing one hand over your heart and one over your belly. This simple gesture resets your stress response. You don't need to be perfect. Just avoid jolting your brain into day mode. These small decisions, what you reach for, what you breathe into, are the difference between hours of restless wakefulness and quietly returning to the deep, healing sleep your body is asking for. You're not alone if you wake up feeling like the world has forgotten about you while you lie there, wide awake, in the quiet hours no one else seems to notice. For many women over 60, those moments between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. feel heavier than just missed sleep. They feel personal. They bring up thoughts you pushed aside all day, amplify aches you tried to ignore, and make you question whether peace is still possible at your age. But here's the truth, it is. And you're not broken. It's easy to believe that disturbed sleep is just part of getting older. And sure, your body changes. Your hormones shift. Your nervous system responds differently to stress. But none of this means you've lost the ability to rest deeply or feel safe in your own skin again. Many older women don't talk about it, but the quiet of the early morning can feel incredibly lonely. It's when doubts creep in, memories rise, and sometimes a small fear grows louder. What if I never sleep well again? But you're not the only one lying there, staring at the ceiling, wondering what to do. Somewhere out there, another woman, just like you, is going through the same thing. She's breathing through tightness in her chest. She's shifting her legs under the blanket, trying to get comfortable. And she's silently asking herself, why can't I just fall back asleep? That's why this conversation matters. Because this isn't just about sleep, it's about how you feel in your own body when the rest of the world is still. There's something vulnerable about the night, especially as we age. It's when everything slows down and all the noise of the day disappears. What's left is just you, your thoughts, and your heartbeat. And if you're not prepared for that moment, it can feel overwhelming. But what if that moment didn't have to feel heavy? What if you could meet it with gentleness instead of frustration? What if, instead of fearing the wake-up, you saw it as a quiet invitation to care for yourself, calmly, lovingly, and without judgment? Because that's the real power behind the techniques we are sharing. They aren't just mechanical tips. They are acts of self-respect. They are reminders that you still matter, even in the dark. You've spent decades caring for others, raising families, holding communities together, working hard, often in silence. But now, at 3:14 a.m., you deserve someone to care for you. That someone is you. When you gently shift your body into a restful posture, you're saying, I choose comfort. When you ground your thoughts with gratitude, you're whispering, I'm still here. And that matters. When you reach for warm water instead of your phone, you're telling your system, you're not alone. I've got you. And when you wake up in the morning, after returning to sleep, even for another hour, you feel it. That sense of dignity. That quiet pride. That sacred knowing you listened to your body. And you honored it. Imagine this. You wake up the next day not groggy, not drained, not anxious. But steady. Clear. Aware of your strength. Aware of your breath. Aware that healing is still available to you. That's not wishful thinking. That's your birthright. No matter your age, your body still responds to care. Your brain still adapts. Your heart still softens when shown love. And your nights can still become a place of peace, not punishment. You haven't run out of options. You haven't failed. And you certainly haven't missed your window to feel well rested again. These small moments matter. They add up. And the more you offer yourself compassion at night, the more confident and resilient you become during the day. You are strong. You are capable. And even in those silent early hours, when doubt tries to whisper otherwise, you are never truly alone. Thousands of women across the world are learning how to rest again, how to trust again, and how to reclaim the night as a space of softness. And if you're watching this right now, you're already on that path. You don't need perfection. You don't need a prescription. You just need one small act of care at a time. One breath. One sip. One kind thought. That's enough. And so are you. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever found something that helped you fall back asleep, something simple, comforting, and just for you? Whether it's a breath you take, a tea you sip, or a mantra you whisper, share it in the comments below. Because chances are, someone else is reading, searching, hoping for an idea that works. Your tip might be exactly what another woman needs tonight. And if nothing's worked for you yet, that's okay too. Just type, "still trying," or "I needed this." Because even that small comment reminds someone else that they are not alone. The middle of the night can feel so isolating, but here, in this community, you're seen. Your voice matters. And your journey is shared. If one woman shares, others follow. And little by little, we build something beautiful, a space where aging is not hidden. Not feared, but supported. And honored. If you've made it this far, it means you care deeply about your health. And you deserve guidance that respects your age, your body, and your journey. So if you're ready for deeper sleep, stronger mornings, and a calmer mind, subscribe to Elderly Self-Care Guide and tap the bell icon. Every week, we bring you gentle, evidence-based self-care tools created just for you. Whether it's for better rest, clearer focus, less pain, or more energy, our content is made with heart and wisdom, not hype. This isn't just a channel. It's a home. A growing library of knowledge, peace, and power, especially for women who've spent their lives caring for everyone else and are now learning to care for themselves. No matter where you are in your health journey, newly retired, still caregiving, managing grief, or simply trying to feel more like yourself again, there is something here for you. Our videos aren't about perfection or pressure. They are about possibility. About small, manageable changes that lead to real, lasting results. Because you still have strength left. You still have days to enjoy. And your best rest, your brightest mornings, and your most peaceful years can still be ahead of you. So don't go it alone. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's walk this journey together. One breath. One ritual. One beautiful, restful night at a time. Elderly Self-Care Guide, because growing older doesn't mean growing weaker. It means learning how to support yourself lovingly at every stage.